The space here before they started, in a way it was hard to imagine it coming out this spacious and with this much light.
When we got here, our main goal was to create a home for a multi-generation family. The family needed space for their young growing family, as well as the in-laws that wanted to be close to their loved ones, but have their own private space.
We were blending the two families. So now we have the two separate spaces. We can get together when we want to.
This space has made our lives very different. We have privacy now.
In that way, it improved the family lives for both of us.
One of the challenges that the homeowner was facing early on in the process was having this back and forth conversation with the Board of Health and Building Department and not getting approvals, which kept on extending their timeline.
Some of my concerns were that it would ever get done because we had some hoops to jump through with our town. It was really frustrating at times, but thanks to Jamal, who just kept at it. He really did. And he was patient. We got through that finally and got the permit. That's probably the biggest concern.
We had hoped to have a little house out in the yard, and that didn't work out. So at that point, Jamal had to guide us and convince us, look, you can have a nice living space above the garage.
We were able to create almost an additional 1,000 square foot of living space, which was done without having to do a ton of excavation, but also a covered carport area, which doubled up as outdoor living space or a deck area for the in-laws.
His enthusiasm sensed that he had a vision. And also it's pretty clear that when it came to design, you walked through this attic space and it was totally dark and above a garage and it was dusty. It was just hard to visualize what could come next. But again, that's kind of where Jamal would step in and say, believe me, you can have a nice living space right there. We started looking at the plans for it. He did the little graphic movies along the way. He knows what a modern space should look like.
So some of our goals for this place was to have lots of light, and it's definitely more than we expected.
Once we started the construction process, we were able to work through rain or shine, make sure the project was on schedule, and also finish ahead of time, making sure that the in-laws had the ability of moving in sooner than they had expected.
Once they started the build, those guys were just here every day. The crews were top-notch. They did an excellent job. If we had concerns, the concerns were addressed.
I think what really impressed me about Youthra was their teamwork. All the contract subs they had here, they were great. We would highly recommend Youthra to other people. I can't imagine a better team to work with. I really can't. They were just terrific in every way. You know, it feels like home.